Deep in the heart of Africa, the Congo beckoned, a land of mystery, adventure, and untamed beauty. It called to Mwindo, a young man with a thirst for exploration and a heart hungry for discovery. Mwindo dreamt of lush rainforests echoing with the calls of exotic birds, sparkling rivers, ancient ruins whispering secrets of forgotten empires. His imagination soared with visions of vibrant cultures and the warmth of the Congolese people. He packed his backpack with essentials: a map, a compass, his grandfather's worn leather journal, and a heart full of anticipation. Leaving behind the familiar rhythm of his village, Mwindo embarked on his journey. Little did he know the Congo held challenges and triumphs that would forever change his life. Each step carried him deeper into the heart of the unknown. The air grew thick with humidity, the scent of earth and vegetation filling his lungs. The Congo was more than just a destination, it was a journey into the soul of Africa. The jungle welcomed Mwindo with open arms. Towering trees formed a verdant canopy above his head, sunlight filtering through in dappled rays. He marveled at the symphony of sounds, chattering monkeys, buzzing insects, and the rustling of leaves echoing with unseen life. One day the sky turned a menacing gray. A storm, fierce and sudden, descended upon the rainforest. Torrential rain lashed down, the wind howling like a wild beast. The jungle floor transformed into a treacherous maze of mud and tangled vegetation. Lost and disoriented, Mwindo struggled to find shelter. Fear gnawed at his courage. He remembered his grandfather's words: "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." Gathering his strength, Mwindo sought higher ground. He found refuge in a hollowed-out log, huddling inside until the storm's fury subsided. He had faced the jungle's raw power and emerged, shaken but not broken. Emerging from the jungle, Mwindo stumbled upon Kisangani, a bustling city on the banks of the Congo River. It pulsated with a chaotic energy. Merchants hawked their wares in open-air markets, the air thick with the aroma of spices and grilled fish. He heard tales of diamonds, precious stones mined from the earth, holding the promise of wealth and dreams. Drawn by curiosity, Mwindo ventured into the heart of the diamond district. He witnessed the feverish excitement, the glint of hope in the eyes of those seeking fortune. Amidst the glimmering stones, Mwindo encountered a grizzled old miner. The man's eyes held a lifetime of stories, a mixture of triumph and despair. He spoke of the allure and the danger, the fine line between prosperity and ruin. Mwindo realized that true wealth lay not in the possession of material riches, but in the experiences that shaped him. With a newfound understanding, he bid farewell to the city of diamonds, carrying with him the lessons learned and the memories etched in his heart. Journeying deeper into the Congo, Mwindo felt a shift in the atmosphere. An ancient presence permeated the air, beckoning him towards the past. He arrived at the ruins of Katanda, an archaeological site holding evidence of early human life. Here, amongst the weathered stones and crumbling walls, Mwindo felt a profound connection to his ancestors. He traced the outlines of ancient tools, marveling at their ingenuity. He imagined the lives they lived, their struggles, their triumphs, their humanity echoing through the ages. As he explored the site, a local elder approached him. His eyes held the wisdom of generations past. He shared stories of the people who once inhabited this land, their traditions, their beliefs, their connection to the earth. Mwindo realized that the past was not lost, but lived on in the stories passed down through generations. He left Katanda with a renewed sense of identity, his roots firmly planted in the rich soil of his heritage. The Congo River, a lifeline pulsating through the heart of Africa, called to Mwindo. He had heard tales of its power and majesty. He yearned to experience its rhythm, to surrender to its flow. He joined a group of fishermen on their pirogue, a traditional wooden canoe, and embarked on a journey downriver. As they glided along the water's surface, Mwindo was mesmerized by the ever-changing scenery. Lush rainforests gave way to sprawling savannas dotted with baobab trees silhouetted against the setting sun. He witnessed the river teem with life crocodiles basking on sandy banks, hippos snorting in the shallows, flocks of birds soaring overhead. One evening, as the stars twinkled above, Mwindo felt a profound sense of peace wash over him. The gentle rocking of the pirogue, the sound of the water lapping against its sides, lulled him into a meditative state. He realized that the river was more than just a body of water. It was a symbol of life's journey. With each passing day, the river revealed its secrets, its beauty, its power. Mwindo learned to navigate its currents, to respect its force, to appreciate its tranquility. The river's embrace had cleansed his spirit, leaving him refreshed and invigorated. The sound of drums echoed through the night, drawing Mwindo towards a nearby village. As he approached, the rhythmic beat grew louder, pulsating through his very being. The villagers were gathered around a bonfire, their bodies swaying in unison to the music. He was welcomed with open arms, invited to join their celebration. The air vibrated with energy. The dance, a whirlwind of movement and color, seemed to transcend time. Mwindo felt a primal connection to the earth, to the ancestors, to the very essence of life. As he danced, he realized that rhythm was woven into the fabric of Congolese culture. It was a language that spoke to the soul, a way of life that celebrated community, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart. Mwindo danced until his feet ached and his heart soared. He left the village the next morning carrying the rhythm of the drums in his heart. It was a reminder to live life to the fullest, to embrace every moment, and to find joy in the simple act of being alive. Traveling through the Congo, Mwindo encountered people from various walks of life. Each encounter a thread woven into the rich tapestry of his journey. He learned the true meaning of Ubuntu, a Nguni Bantu term encompassing humanity, compassion, and interconnectedness. He spent time with the Mbuti people, the indigenous pygmy hunter-gatherers of the Ituri rainforest. They taught him the art of survival in the jungle, how to live in harmony with nature. Their deep connection to the forest, their knowledge of its plants and animals filled him with awe. He shared meals with families in small villages, their hospitality as warm as the African sun. He listened to their stories, their laughter echoing through the mud brick houses. They shared their meager possessions with him, their generosity knowing no bounds. Mwindo realized that despite their differences in language, culture, or background, there was a fundamental humanity that bound them all. Ubuntu taught him that we are all interconnected, that our actions have ripple effects, and that true strength lies in compassion and understanding. Shadows of the past, confronting the ghosts of exploitation. Mwindo's journey was not without its share of shadows. He bore witness to the scars left by colonialism, the exploitation of resources, and the lingering effects of conflict. He visited abandoned mines, their silence a haunting reminder of the human cost of greed. He listened to stories of suffering, stories of families torn apart, of land stolen, of a history marred by violence. The weight of these stories pressed down on him, a stark contrast to the natural beauty that surrounded him. Yet, amidst the darkness, Mwindo also saw resilience. He saw communities working to rebuild their lives, to heal the wounds of the past. He saw hope flickering in the eyes of children eager to learn, to create a better future for themselves. Mwindo realized that acknowledging the darkness, confronting the ghosts of the past, was essential for true healing to occur. He vowed to use his voice to shed light on the injustices, to advocate for change, and to contribute to a future where history would not be repeated. The legacy of the land, a seed of hope planted. As Mwindo's journey neared its end, he reflected on the profound impact the Congo had had on him. He had faced challenges, embraced new cultures, and confronted difficult truths. He had grown not just in experience, but in compassion, understanding, and a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things. He knew he couldn't simply return home unchanged. He carried with him a responsibility to share his experiences, to be a voice for the voiceless. He wanted to inspire others to appreciate the beauty and fragility of the Congo, to understand the importance of conservation, cultural preservation, and sustainable development. Mwindo envisions a future where the Congo thrives, where its people prosper, its environment is protected, and its cultural heritage celebrated. He realized that change begins with a single step, a single voice, a single act of courage. He returned to his village a changed man. He shared his stories, his photographs, his experiences, He planted a seed of hope, a seed of change in the hearts and minds of those around him. He knew that the journey was far from over, but he was filled with a sense of purpose, a belief that even small actions could make a difference. Mwindo's transformation echoes of resilience. The Congo had tested Mwindo's limits, pushing him to his physical and emotional boundaries. He had faced his fears, embraced the unknown, and emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than he could have ever imagined. He carried within him the echoes of the Congo, the rhythm of its drums, the whispers of its ancestors, the warmth of its people. He was no longer just Mwindo, the young man who had set out on a journey of discovery. He was Mwindo, the storyteller, the bridge between cultures, the advocate for change. He understood that true growth came from stepping outside of one's comfort zone, from embracing the unknown, and from allowing oneself to be transformed by the journey. Mwindo's transformation was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. His story, a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose our path, to make a difference, and to leave a positive impact on the world around us. His journey was a reminder that adventure awaits those who dare to seek it, that the world is full of beauty, wonder, and the potential for personal growth, that by opening our hearts and minds to new experiences, we can discover hidden truths about ourselves and the world we inhabit. Conclusion. What will your journey be? Mwindo's journey is a reminder that life is a journey of discovery, a tapestry woven from experiences, encounters, and the choices we make along the way. It is a call to embrace the unknown, to step outside our comfort zones, and to allow ourselves to be transformed by the world around us. What will your journey be? What stories will you collect along the way? What impact will you choose to make? The Congo, with all its beauty, challenges, and triumphs, awaits those who dare to answer its call. But the true journey, the journey of self-discovery, begins within each of us. Take a moment to reflect on Mwindo's story. What resonated with you the most? What lessons can you apply to your own life? The world is vast and full of possibilities. Embrace the adventure and let your journey